So we're going to go ahead and get started. So on your mat, come to a seat and cross your right leg over your left. Root down through your sit bones, sit up nice and tall, grow through the crown of your head. Activate your Uddiyana Bandha, so your deep core, your transverse abdominis. Pull your belly button up and in to activate that. And here, just start to connect with your breath. Breathing in through your nose and maybe out through your mouth to release something to connect you with the space. And as you root down here and you begin your breath, I wanted to just share that the class today is going to really focus on vulnerability and opening up. So we're going to do a lot of twists, and then eventually these twists and this cleansing is going to lead us to just some heart opening through binds later on in the practice. And vulnerability right now seems like a pretty scary word, like vulnerable populations, and we don't want to make ourselves vulnerable. And that definitely makes sense. And though, can we still be vulnerable on our mats and our safe spaces? And being vulnerable to trying something new, opening up to possibility and transformation. And sometimes we need to stumble or fall or maybe fail the first time to learn. And being vulnerable gets us there. So if your eyes are closed, flutter your eyes open. And inhale, reach your arms high to the sky. On your exhale, twist to the left. So right hand comes to the left knee. Left arm comes behind the back. And look over your left shoulder, twisting from the upper body. And keeping the twist, draw your left forearm down to the mat and reach your right arm up and over. Find a nice side body stretch. Pull your shoulder blade down your back. Reach out through your fingertips. Take an inhale. On your exhale, cactus your arm, open up your heart. Inhale, reach up and over. Exhale, cactus your arm, open up your heart. Feel your oblique activate. One more time. Inhale, reach up and over. Lengthen through the intercostals. And then exhale, cactus the arm, open the heart. On your inhale, come back to center. Then exhale, fold, rooting down through your sit bones. Draw your chest over your legs. Crawl your fingertips forward. Release your head, your neck. You can shake it yes, shake it no. And then slowly walk your fingertips back to center. Place your hands by your sides. And if you'd like to switch your legs the way I am, press through your hands and then just switch the cross of your feet. Maybe find a little hang time. Root down through your sit bones. Now your left leg is in front. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Right arm behind the back. Left hand to the right knee. Look over your right shoulder to deepen the twist. Find a little neck stretch. And then drop your right forearm down. Side body stretch, left bicep over the ear. And see, can you root down through that right forearm and keep your sit bones grounded as you inhale? Exhale, cactus your arm, open your heart. Inhale, reach it up and over. Exhale, cactus, open up. Inhale, reach. One more time, cactus, and really draw the sternum to the sky, open up the chest. On your inhale, come back up to center, reach the arms. Then exhale, interlace your fingers at the base of your spine, puff up your chest, expand your heart, and then exhale, fold right here with the chest expansion, drawing your forehead down closer to your mat. So my shoulders are pretty tight. I don't really get too far off of my back. You really activate your shoulder blades by drawing them in towards your spine and pressing them through to your heart. And slowly come back. Release that grip and come to a tabletop position. So on all fours, facing the front of your mat. And press down through the L's of your hands. Inhale, reach your right foot back. Flex your right toes. And press through the ball of your foot. Lengthen through the back of your body. Take a breath in. And then drop the toes down on your exhale. Good. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, drop it down. Let's flow through this little mini vinyasa to activate the low core, the deep core. And here, pull your belly button in and feel your root lock, your mula bandha activate. So your pelvis is drawing up. We'll be here for 5, 4, 3. Look a few inches in front of your mat. Keep your spine long. Last one. And then draw the toes over to the left side of your mat. Then inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, drop it off to the side. So now we're getting into the obliques. And maybe your glute is starting to wake up. You feel that activate as well. Good. 5 more. Pull the belly button up and in. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. Breathe. Last one. And then keeping your leg lifted, draw it out to the side so that your right heel is coming straight out from your right hip, and keep your toes flexed. Ooh, pull your belly button up and in. Press through the L's of your hands. Get rooted in these 3 points of contact. And then just draw the heel up to the sky, little pulses. Yeah, breathe. Press through the hands. Keep your arms pretty straight. Keep pulling the belly up and in for 5. Yeah, reach that heel up a little bit higher. Last 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, tabletop. Left side, inhale, reach the left leg out. Press through the ball of your left foot. Then drop the toes down, exhale. Inhale, reach it. Exhale, drop it down. Then flow, your pace, your breath, your movement, your practice here. So what is it going to take maybe to get out of your comfort zone to make yourself a little bit more vulnerable? And hold it up high. Exhale, drop it over to the right. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, drop it over. So finding this cross-body movement to activate the obliques here is going to help us later on to really feel the length in your leg as you draw it out and then over to the side on your exhale. Last 3, 2, 1. Reach it out long. Feel that left glute engage. And then keep it engaged as you reach your left leg out to the side. Flex your left toes. Reach the heel up a little bit higher. Square off the chest. Press through the L's of your hands. Then draw the left heel up to the sky. Little pulses. Belly pulls in. Gaze is set at one point. Keep your focus here for 5 more. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, tabletop. And tuck your toes under and peel your knees up about 1 inch off of your mat. And then protract through the shoulders. Draw your thoracic spine to the sky. Pull your belly button up and in. Good. And then cow pose from here. Inhale, drop the belly, broaden through the collarbones. Keep your knees hovering for cat. Look in towards your navel. Inhale, cow, hovering cow pose. Exhale, hovering cat. One more. Inhale, hovering cow. And exhale, hovering cat. Come to neutral. Keep the knees hovering. Yeah, start to feel the tapas, your inner fire, stoke, start to build. For 3 more breaths, can you activate through your lower core? Keep your gaze set. Last breath in. Bear pose on the exhale, crouch down. So your tailbone is reaching up to the sky. You're bent through the knees. Your arms are pretty straight. Look between your hands. And then ripple forward to a high plank on your inhale. Exhale, come back to bear pose. Maybe separate the feet hips with distance. Then exhale, ripple forward to a high plank. Stay here for your inhale. Exhale, bear pose. Shine the tailbone to the sky. Inhale, high plank, pull forward. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Take your time. Hands come by your sides for 3 rolling cobras. So little to no weight in the hands. Inhale, peel the chest up. Exhale, melt the forehead down. Roll it up on your inhale. Find a snake-like movement in your spine. And exhale, roll it down. Last one, cobra pose. Press through the tops of your feet. And if you'd like to push into high cobra, straighten more through the arms. If your back is saying, okay, this is enough, come back to low cobra. One more inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Look to your hands and take little steps to your hands. For a forward fold today, we won't take ragdoll, but we'll take Pada Hustasana. So take your peace sign fingers and wrap them around your big toes. Draw your elbows out to the sides. Inhale, peel forward, halfway lift. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest. So really pull up on your toes here and reach out through both elbows towards opposite sides of your room to find a deepening and a compression in your upper body. Your chest, your belly comes to your thighs. And if you'd like to play with straightening the legs, you can push back through the knees. Inner thighs draw towards the back of your mat, so feel the muscles hugging the bones on your legs, and drop the crown of your head a little bit more. Then release. Heel toe your feet to touch. On an inhale, halfway lift, press into your shins, your thighs, pull your belly in and up, integrate your shoulders. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose, rise. Root through your feet as you reach up through your hands. Belly pulls in, exhale, back bend, cactus the arms, lift your heart. Inhale, back to mountain pose. And then right hand grabs the left wrist for a side body stretch and curtsy lunge. So you're gonna walk the left foot back, bend through your left and your right knee, and then pull your left wrist up and over the side of your face. So you're gonna get a juicy side body stretch here that goes all the way down to the outside of your left hip. So go a little bit lower in that back knee. Then inhale back to center, mountain pose. Exhale, side body stretch with the curtsy lunge, other side. So right foot steps behind, bend through both knees. Rainbow out through the right side. Feel the intercostal muscles stretch. And inhale back, mountain pose. Exhale, fold, and then lift your left leg up to the sky. For asymmetrical standing splits, reach your left foot out towards the corner of your room. So not straight back like standing splits, but out to the side. And this is going to deepen that hamstring stretch and the belly of your right hamstring. And then pulse that heel up. Little pulses, getting into the side seat today. Let's feel our glutes, our IT bands, and our outer hips activate for 3, 2, 1. Come back to center with the leg. Crawl the fingertips forward, grounded airplane. Inhale. Exhale, step together, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, step it back, high plank. And then rock forwards and back on your toes once you arrive in high plank. Finding movement and fluidity here. Yeah, flossing out the hip joints a little bit. Pull your belly button in. Feel your ankles loosen up. And then take this rock down to low plank. Elbows draw in towards your ribs, rocking back and forth through the toes. Press up to high plank. Keep rocking it forwards and back. Exhale, low plank. Draw the belly in. Gaze is set, same spot. And come to stillness, low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, step, jump, hop to the top. Halfway lift, breath in. Fold, breath out. Mountain pose, rise, lengthen, reach up. Exhale, back bend, lift the sternum to the sky. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, side body stretch, right side, left foot steps behind. Feel the stretch. Inhale, back to center. Side body stretch, right foot steps behind, grab the right wrist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, asymmetrical standing split. Right foot reaches up. Right heel reaches towards the back corner of your room. And can you plant on through the palms? Micro bend in the left knee. Little pulses with that right heel. Feel that side seat, that glute wake up. Good, can you look towards your left knee? Crown of the head draws down to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, grounded airplane. Hips square off. Reach out through the ball of your right foot. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Step back, jump back, high to low plank, upward facing dog, inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, step, jump, hop to the top. Halfway lift, breath in. Fold, breath out. Mountain pose. Inhale, take it up and then take it back. Stay here. Cactus your arms deep in your back bend. Inhale, reach up, mountain pose. Pull that belly in. Then exhale, side body stretch, curtsy lunge. Dip it over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Side body stretch, curtsy lunge over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, asymmetrical standing splits. Left foot reaches up to the sky. Inhale, peel the chest forward, drop the hip, grounded airplane. Exhale, step together, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in, chaturanga. Exhale takes you all the way to low plank. Then upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, look to your hands, vinyasa. Flow with your breath, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, let it go. Mountain pose, maybe close your eyes as you reach up and then back, open the heart, cactus them, bend. Inhale, reach up, pull the belly in, side body stretch, curtsy lunge, left foot back. Inhale, the center mountain, over to the other side, right foot back. Inhale. Exhale, asymmetrical standing splits, right foot reaches to the corner of the room. Sweep it back, square off the hips. Take an inhale, grounded airplane. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Then chaturanga, bend the elbows if you're jumping back. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Then bend and stack it open. Roll out your ankle. Take big circles with your knee. And find a stretch in your left hamstring by drawing your left heel to the ground. Maybe it touches the mat. And drop your right shoulder down to square off your upper body. Inhale back to a three-legged dog. See, can you keep that left heel grounded or close to the mat as you reach your right leg up to the sky? Exhale, draw it across your body. So the right knee comes to the back of the left arm. And stay here for a moment. Feel the oblique engage. Can you draw it up a little bit more towards the armpit? Inhale, reach it up and back. Exhale, right toes behind the right wrist to set up for warrior one. So bring the blade edge of the back foot down and then reach your arms up to the sky. So your right knee is bent, your right hip reaches back, left hip reaches forward. Zip up through the midline so your ribs stay knitted. And then press through the blade edge of that back foot. Keep it nice and active. Settle in, settle your gaze. Look at one point on the horizon. Take an inhale and lengthen your arms. On your exhale, twist. Right arm sweeps back. Left arm reaches forward. So you still have your warrior one legs, but you're twisting to the right. And if you have tweaky shoulders like me, you can take the half bind with your right arm and just reach out through your left. Sink a little bit lower into that front knee. And then exalted. Exalted warrior one. Feel the psoas stretch on the left side as you reach your left bicep up and over your ear. Maybe keep that half bind. Yeah, stay here for your exhale this first time through. Really feel it in the thigh. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, your left hand plants for revolved half moon. Your left foot will reach up off the mat. And check with your hips first to see if they're square. Bring your right hand to your sacrum. And press out through the ball of your left foot. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. And stay here for your inhale. On your exhale, standing splits. This time, hips are square. Reach out through your left foot. Yeah, keep dropping the chin to the chest. Look to your right knee. And then starts to come forward as you come to half staff. So you'll pendulum through the hips, pull the belly button up and in, and flex your left toes. Arms reach up to the sky. This is your inhale. Exhale is dancing Shiva. Reach your left arm back, right arm reaches to the front. And you can stay right here in the legs. You can grab your left knee, or you can grab the outside of your left foot and kick open to full expression. You choose. Your inhale is star pose. Big step back, open up through the heart. Exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. So bend through your left knee. Press through the blade edge of your right foot. And draw your right hip back to open up the hips. Look over your left fingers. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep the depth in the left knee. Then on your exhale, extended side angle. Left arm drops, right arm reaches to the sky. You can press your left elbow to the inside of your left thigh to keep a long left side body. And from extended side angle, we'll launch into half moon for 2 breaths. So that block at the back is helpful. Left hand can come to the block. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Stay for your inhale. Reach your right leg higher. And then your exhale is airplane pose. Right hip will drop. Left hip comes to square. Sweep the arms back. Inhale. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Land that foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep your arms up. And then stay. Settle this first time through. Right hip draws to the front. Left hip draws to the back. Sink your hips low. Lengthen. Look up. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Left arm back. Right arm reaches to the front. And then see if you're energetically reaching through all 10 fingers so that your hips and your shoulders are in one line. Then on your inhale, exalted warrior, press that left knee out to the pinky toe. Then exhale, flow. Ekapada if you'd like. Chin stand is an option. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left side, inhale, reach your left foot high. Then bend and stack open your hips. So this is the part where we're at the back of the mat for our left side. And Brandy, I know I'm wearing black pants, so I hope this helps. You can rotate through your knee. Ground down through the right heel. Feel the hamstring stretch. Come back to 3-legged dog. Keep pressing through the back heel as you lift your left leg higher. Exhale, draw it across your body to the right tricep. See where your default was, and then draw it up a little bit higher on the back of your arm. Inhale, reach back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step left foot to left wrist. Set up for warrior one. Shorten the stance. Press through the blade edge of the back foot. Lift your arms high to the sky. Zip up through the midline. Draw the shoulders out of the ears. Press your right hip forward, sink low into that left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, left arm back. Modification is to draw that left arm for the half bind. If you'd like to reach out, it helps to square off the shoulders. Then inhale, exalted warrior one. Feel the psoas stretch on the right. Exhale, launch to revolved half moon. So hand comes to that block. Right foot lifts. Left arm lifts to the left. Twist. Stay here for your inhale. Exhale, standing splits with squared hips. Press through the ball of your right foot. Drop your gaze to your left knee. Then slowly rise. Inhale, reach your right knee in towards your chest. Keep your right toes flexed. Arms come high to the sky. On your exhale, open up dancing Shiva. Right arm sweeps back. You can grab that knee or the outside of your foot to kick out to full expression. And big step back, star pose. Sweep it up. Exhale, warrior two to the front. And see if you can stay in warrior two without coming out, without straightening that right knee. And instead, sink lower so that your right thigh is parallel to the mat. And keep that bend, reverse your warrior, right bicep up by your ear. Exhale, extended side angle. Tick-tock the arms, left arm reaches high. Then rotate the left hip down, and then rotate the left shoulder back. Keep the gaze there, launch into half moon. With or without the block, left arm reaches high to the sky. Stay here for your exhale. Then inhale, square the hips off for airplane pose. Reach your arms back, your heart forward. Exhale, big step back, crescent airplane arms. Inhale, sweep your arms up for crescent lunge. And then stay, ungrip the front toes. Wiggle that back foot back so your stance is really long. Inhale, lengthen. Then exhale, twist. Right arm back, left arm reaches to the front. The twisting from the upper body, from the upper back. Drop that back arm, exalted warrior. Keep your shoulders squared to the right. Inhale. Then exhale, windmill the arms, flow chaturanga. Akapada, chin stand. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. All right, friends, that's our flow. We're gonna flow through that breath to movement. Feel free to take modifications that work best for you. I'm gonna flow with what works best in my body. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, draw it across the body, left tricep. Inhale, reach it up and back. Exhale, right foot, right wrist. Inhale, warrior one, and take it to an arcing warrior one this time. Open up the heart. Exhale, twist, right arm back, left arm reaches to the front. Inhale, exalted warrior one. Feel the left psoas stretch. And then launch revolved half moon on your exhale. Stay here for your inhale. Reach your right arm to the sky. Then exhale, both hands drop, standing splits. Pull your belly in and sickle forward to half staff. Exhale, dancing Shiva. Open up, left arm sweeps back. Draw that left foot back. Star pose, inhale. Exhale, warrior two, back of your mat. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Then exhale, extended side angle. Right arm reaches high to the sky. Look to your left foot. Come to half moon. Stay here for your exhale and expand out. Then draw your right hip down for airplane pose. Use your core. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Land your foot. Inhale, crescent lunge. Arms sweep high. Exhale, open up to twist. Left arm back. Inhale, exalted. Then exhale, flow. High to low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg high right away, inhale. Exhale it across the body, tricep. Inhale, reach. Exhale, step it through. Warrior one, shorten the stance. Take it to an arc, heart shine. Exhale, twist, left arm back, right arm forward. Exalted, keep that left knee bent, open up. Exhale, revolved half moon, with or without the block. Right leg reaches. Stay for the inhale, expand out through the chest. Exhale, standing splits. Draw the knee up for half staff. Engage that core. Then exhale, dancing Shiva, right arm sweeps back. Ninja to star, woo! Inhale. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Reverse, make it a little dancey. Take an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, left arm high. And then half moon. Maybe you don't use the block this time. Maybe you do. Stay here for your exhale. And then pull the belly in, square off the hips, airplane, reach those arms back. Exhale, land the left foot, crescent airplane arms, and then sweep them to crescent lunge on your inhale. Exhale, sweep the right arm back, open twist. Exalted, inhale, left arm, and then flow, chaturanga. Your way to downward facing dog. Maybe that's holding the high plank. Meet me here. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale it across the body. Inhale, right leg high. Then exhale, step it through. Warrior one. Inhale, rise, reach, arc. Exhale, twist, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, exalted. Stay bent through the front knee, and then launch, straighten it. Inhale the right arm high, open up. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, half staff. Draw the knee up and in. Use your core. Then exhale, open up, dancing Shiva. Maybe kick out through the foot. Maybe not. That didn't work for me. Then step back. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two to the back. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. So moving from the torso, right arm high. Keep the core engaged. Launch into half moon, back of your mat. Right arm reaches high. Stay for your exhale. Lift that heel. Then square off the hips, airplane pose. Use your balance. Sweep both arms back. Exhale, drop the lifted foot, crescent airplane arms. Sweep it up, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, open twist to the left. Exalted, keep the chest squared to the side. And then flow. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale it across the body. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it behind the left wrist. And then come to arcing warrior one right away. Be vulnerable through the front body. Sweep the left arm back, open twist. Inhale, exalted, so as stretch, feel it. Then exhale, revolved half moon. Inhale, open the left arm up. Then exhale, standing splits. Inhale to half staff. Ungrip the left toes. Exhale, open up, dancing Shiva. Big step back, star. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, use your obliques to move into extended side angle. Set the gaze in front of your right foot. Launch into half moon. Stay here for your exhale. Fully express out. And then drop the left hip down. Arms sweep back. Airplane pose. Maybe wobble. Maybe smile. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, crescent. Arms sweep up. Exhale, twist. Right arm sweeps back. Keep the right arm back there. Left arm up by the ear. Exalted. And then flow. High to low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. One more time before we change it up each side. So here, set your commitment. Be vulnerable. Maybe try something new. Fall out, laugh. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale it across your body to the armpit this time. Get it up there. Inhale, reach it up and back. Exhale, low lunge, but foot behind the wrist to set up for arcing warrior one. Take it up and back. Find that back bend. Exhale, twist. Right arm sweeps back. Exalted warrior one. Press through the blade edge of the back foot. And then lift it up off the mat. Revolved half moon. Inhale, reach your right arm high to the sky. Left leg high. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale to half staff. Left knee chambers in. Keep the toes flexed. And then open up, dancing Shiva. Ninja back to star pose. Then exhale, warrior two to the back. Deepest warrior two yet. Reverse your warrior, really deep bend. Keep that deep bend, extended side angle. Maybe touch the floor with your left hand. Look in front of your left toes, launch, revolved half moon. Open up, stay for your exhale. And then inhale, airplane pose. Arms sweep back, foot reaches back. Exhale, step it down. Crescent lunge, release the psoas. Drop the hips. Exhale, arms sweep back, open up. Exalted, right bicep up by the ear. And then flow. Maybe that left foot sweeps back and you keep it up off the ground as you low plank. Up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale it across the body. Get it up there on the armpit. And then reach it up and back. Inhale. Exhale, step it behind left wrist. Arcing warrior one, take your inhale all the way up and back. Exhale, left arm back, open, twist to the left. Inhale, exalted, right bicep by the ear. And then launch into half moon. So our core is really warm now. Inhale, reach your left leg and your left arm and your right leg up. Exhale, standing splits. Keep that right leg high. Then inhale, chamber the knee in, half staff. Exhale, dancing Shiva. Maybe take it to full expression. Kick out through the heel and sweep it back. Hiya, star. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Inhale, reverse. Follow the gaze to the hand. And it's still following down, extended side angle. Switch it to the left hand. Can you keep your gaze there as you launch into half moon? That's some next level stuff. Good. Stay here for your exhale. Then inhale, airplane pose. Gaze shifts to the ground. Belly pulls in, arms sweep back. Exhale, big step back, crescent airplane arms. Crescent lunge. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, twist to the right, right arm back. Inhale, exalted. And then exhale, flow. High to low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take 2 breaths right here. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale it out of your mouth. Ha. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale, come up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, bend and hover those knees. Reactivate the core. Inhale, pull forward, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now let's wave that out. So inhale and exhale. So yeah, inhale, come up onto your tippy toes. And then exhale, drop the knees. Inhale, pull forward, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, you guys. Inhale, reach your right leg. No, we're going to pull forward to a high plank. Sorry. Inhale, pull forward to a high plank. Then open up side plank. Left hand is your foundation. Right arm sweeps high to the sky. You're reaching your right hip up towards your right hand. And take little pulses. Keep reaching your right hip up to the sky. You can do this with your feet stacked, or you can hover that top foot and pulse. It takes some more balance that way. Okay, keep pulsing. Look up towards your top thumb. 3, 2, 1. If your leg isn't lifted, lift your leg. Then bend it behind you for wild thing. Press through the blade edge of your left foot. Open up. Reach your right bicep by your ear. Then drop your right hand down. Inhale to a 3-legged dog. Exhale the knee across the body to the tricep. And then elevators. Drop it down to the wrist. Back up to the tricep. Down to the wrist. Up to the tricep. Getting back into the obliques. Reactivating the core. It's going to help us with balance. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach the leg up and back. Exhale, low lunge. Step foot behind the wrist. Warrior one. Take it for the arc. Reach it up and back. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your spine. Inhale, puff up your chest. Then exhale, humble. Blade edge of the back foot is rooted into the mat. Right shoulder comes to the inside of your right knee. Maybe you wiggle the foot out a little bit to make some more space. And drop your head. Shake it yes, shake it no. Release the upper body. My shoulders are tight, so I open up the palms, but you can always close the palms for a deeper shoulder stretch. Then on your inhale, slowly come up to a halfway lift in the chest and straighten through that right leg for pyramid pose with bound arms. Drop the chest to the thigh. Really deep hamstring stretch here. If this is getting too much on the shoulders, grab for opposite elbows behind your back And peel your shoulders out of your ears. Look back to one point at the back of your mat. And slowly release the bind and crawl forward to revolved half moon so you can use that block. Left leg lifts, right arm reaches high to the sky. And keep pulling that left leg up to square the hips off. Keep reaching up through the right hand. Maybe you don't need the block. Then right hand grabs the left foot for reverse dancer. Come to stand, knees together to start. Inhale your left arm to the sky. Then exhale, kick, reverse dancer. Teardrop shape in the low back. Keep the chest lifted, your left arm reaching high. And then slowly, without slingshotting the leg, let it go, half moon. Right arm reaches down to a block, to the floor. Left arm reaches high to the sky. And you can stay right here in half moon. This is a perfect place to keep drawing the left hip back over the right to stack them. Or you can grab that top foot for sugarcane pose, Chapasana, and kick to open up that psoas more, to open up the quad. And look up to the sky. Slowly release if you have sugarcane, then open up star. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, tee out your arms and fold Prasarita. So hands come underneath your shoulders. You can shimmy and shake the hips. You can stay right here, or you can plant your hands down for tripod headstand. Elbows draw in. And then crown of the head reaches to the floor. Pull the belly up, and then slowly lift your feet up. Toes will come to touch overhead. Keep your gaze set. And if you're in tripod, draw the feet down so that your toes are like 2 inches off the mat and stay there. Pull your core in. This is some work, bonus core work. Keep your gaze set. Keep hovering the feet. And then drop them down. Hands come under the shoulders. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the top of your mat. And inhale, step it back, high plank. Then exhale, flow. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, pull forward to a high plank. Exhale, plant the right hand, side plank, left arm reaches to the sky. So feet can stay stacked. Little lifts in the left oblique, little lifts in the left hip. You can always hover that top foot and keep lifting. Look up towards your top thumb. 3, 2, 1. Step it back, wild thing. Press through the blade edge of your right foot. Open up your chest, cactus that top arm. And find that heart, that vulnerability, that soft front, as Brene Brown would say, open up to the sky. Then inhale, 3-legged dog. Left leg reaches high. Exhale, draw it across the body, right tricep. Then draw it down to the wrist, up to the triceps, sliders, elevators. Keep the friction, knee to arm. Keep drawing it up there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach the leg up and back. Exhale, step it through. Arcing warrior 1. Inhale, reach the arms up and back. Then exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, puff up the chest. Reach the knuckles down to the floor. Then exhale, humble. Left shoulder to the inside of the left leg. Drop the crown of the head. Stay here, opening up the shoulders. And then inhale, halfway lift with the chest, straighten out the left leg. Exhale, fold. With bound arms, pyramid pose. If you'd like to take reverse namaste or reverse prayer hands behind your back, you can do that. And drop the chest closer to the thigh. Then launch forward to revolved half moon. Right hand comes to the block. Right leg reaches up. Left arm reaches to the sky. Keeping the hip square, reach the arm up and the leg back. Then grab for that right foot with the left hand and stand up with that bind, foot to hand. Right arm reaches. Then exhale, reverse dancer. Kick, kick, kick. Keep the chest lifted. Reach the right arm high to the sky. And then transitioning from here to half moon with a ton of control. So can you keep the core engaged and slowly release that top foot and open the arms up? Maybe without a block. Left hand hovers, right arm reaches high. And then if you'd like to take Chapasana, grab the right ankle, keep your right toes flexed, and kick. Maybe you need a block for this. Keep kicking. I'm kicking so much, I'm gonna fall over. Open up the chest, look up to the sky. And then if you have Chapasana, slowly come back to half a moon. Right leg up, right arm up. Then big step back, star pose. Good. Exhale, tee out your arms in Prasarita, fold. Shimmy and shake those hips. If you'd like to take another chest expansion, you can interlace your fingers, puff up your chest, halfway lift, and then exhale, fold. And slowly release the hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the front. So we have one more half moon that you can try. And that's why you may need your strap. So get your strap, press through the blade edge of your back foot, bend your front knee, and come to extended side angle. Maybe keep your strap in your left hand if you need it. Then exhale, take your bind. Right arm comes behind your back. That's the half bind to start. For a full bind, left hand reaches back to grab the right. Now, if you need your strap, you can place it in your left hand and grab it with your right to open up the chest. Peel that shoulder back. You're so prepared for this. We've done so much heart opening. And then what you'll do is shift your weight into your left foot, pull your belly in, and lift your right foot up off the floor. Bound half moon. Flex through your right toes. So without the strap, you take the bind, you shift the weight. You're a little bit more constricted. So you'll really need to engage those back toes to lift up. And then just play. And when you're done playing, come to a forward fold at the front of your mat. Take ragdoll, grab opposite elbows, swing side to side. And then plant your hands, step your left foot back for low lunge. And then open up to extended side angle. Bend through your right knee. Left arm reaches high to the sky. So you can take that strap in your right hand, drop behind your back to take the bind, or you can set up first, half bind to full bind. Shift your weight into your right foot. Look in front of your right toes. Shorten your stance with the back foot. And then slowly draw left foot up. Maybe fall out. And maybe try again for another breath. I'll use the strap this time so you can see what it looks like. Shift the weight, grab the strap, reach your foot up. So it really takes a lot of core engagement here to lift that foot up off the mat. All right. Meet in a forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, flow high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon. So right shin comes parallel-ish to the front of the mat. I can't get mine really parallel. But your back foot comes straight out from the hip. Be sure not to sickle out in the ankle. Make it straight back. And then before you take sleeping pigeon, pull your belly button up and in. Reach your right hip back and your left hip forward. Stay upright on the hands. And then come all the way down to sleeping pigeon. Reach your arms out. Ground down through your palms. And then in this sleeping pigeon, we'll take a little twist here. So draw your left arm to thread under your right. And if this is enough for you, stay here, or you can take a half bind. Reach your right arm behind the small of your back. If you've threaded here, right arm comes to the front, left arm comes to the front. Come back to sleeping pigeon for a few breaths. Ground down, root down. To find the strength and the courage to be vulnerable. Here in the surrender. And slowly peel your arms back up. And come to a seat, swing your left foot in front. Right leg meets it. Root down through your sit bones and sit up nice and tall. And then take your left hand and reach for the outside of your right foot. You may need to bend your knee to grab it, but then kick out for a hamstring stretch. And a twist, right arm reaches back. This is a nice double whammy. We get a twist and a hamstring stretch at the same time. Kick out through your right heel to deepen the stretch and reach back through your right hand. Peel your shoulders out of your ears. Soften your gaze. And notice where else can you soften? To be a little bit more vulnerable. To lead with your heart. Lead with love. And slowly come back to center. And take both feet in for butterfly pose. You draw your forehead down to your feet, but without pulling up on your feet. You can round through your spine and allow gravity to draw your head closer to the floor. And slowly come up to center, stacking your shoulders over your hips. And sweep that right leg back for half pigeon on the left. So right heel straight out from the right hip. And stay upright on the hands to shift that left hip back and that right hip forward. Press down through the top of the back foot so that your pinky toe is rooted into the mat and then fold forward, sleeping pigeon. You can reach your arms out with palms down to ground or shine them to the sky to open, to receive. And if you'd like to take that twist, thread the right arm through the left, then wrap the left arm behind the small of your back, maybe grabbing for the right thigh, the left foot. That was right thigh, left foot. Yeah. And slowly unwind the left arm to reach it back. Then come to sleeping pigeon. Choose that hand variation. Settle in for a few more breaths. Just taking a moment of stillness. And slowly walk your hands back up. And sweep the right leg out front. Left leg will meet it. And stay rooted in the sit bones. Pull up through your low core. Take your right hand, reach to the outside of your left foot and kick and twist. So this hamstring stretch here, pressing out through the heel of your left foot, will help you to find length in the backs of your legs. Then reach out through your left hand. Look over your left thumb. To deepen, you'll reach it up. Woo! And slowly draw it down. And using your strong core, come all the way down onto your belly. Take your time. When you arrive, take a full body stretch. Inhale your arms and your legs long. Then exhale, tuck and curl into a little ball. Draw your forehead to your knees. Feel your hips compress, feet side by side. We'll take one more pose. Legs up the wall or shoulder stand. Draw your feet to the sky with or without the block underneath your sacrum. We'll all start here. So you can stay right here, flexing the toes to the shins, or you can press up through the hips. Hands come to the backside of the rib cage. One day, hips stack over the shoulders. And if you'd like to take this into plow, you can reach your feet over your head. And if you'd like to take this to deaf man's pose, knees come to the ears to close off the sound. And if you're in deaf man's pose, meet back in plow. And take it back up to shoulder stand. And everybody come all the way down onto your back. Shavasana. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you to root your upper back into the earth. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax your jaw and the space between your eyes. And begin to deepen your breath. And roll onto your right or left side for fetal position. Take a moment here to honor your courage for being vulnerable, taking a leap of faith to try something new. And slowly press up to a seat in the center of your mat. Keep your eyes closed. Sit up nice and tall. And draw your hands to your heart center. The vulnerable, courageous, strong light in me sees and honors the vulnerable, strong, courageous light in you. Shine on, and namaste.